As we discussed with Professor Dyson a moment ago, there are lots of folks who are going through great lengths to stop the teaching of Black history in our classrooms. And let's just be clear about what we're talking about. Black history is, in fact, American history. And when we talk about Black history, it's usually about the past, right? But there are many people in our present who are living Black history right now. So in the lead up to Black History Month and through the end of February, we're going to celebrate the pioneers in our community through a series we're calling Living Black History. To kick off our series, our first guest is Dana Canedy. Dana is a former New York Times reporter and Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist. She's also the first woman and first person of color to be an administrator of the Pulitzer Prizes. And that is just the beginning of her resume. Most recently, Dana was the senior vice president and publisher at Simon & Schuster, and she's also the author of the best-selling memoir, A Journal for Jordan, where she shares her family's gut-wrenching story of losing her partner and the father of her son to war. This memoir was turned into a movie directed by Denzel Washington and starring Michael B. Jordan. Let's take a look.
What's this?
It's a journal, so you can write to your son.
What do I write?
Tell him who you are, what you believe in, and tell him you love him.
I asked Dana what it meant to be the first in many of her accomplishments, and here's what she had to say.
I don't spend a lot of time, honestly, thinking about firsts. I've had a lot of firsts before my name, but I really don't focus on that. I focus on the work, and I'm mindful that any of us who are the first are first with an asterisk, because we stand on the shoulders of so many people who made those achievements possible. And just a funny. Mm-hmm.
Dana, when you say that, as I think you know, I used to work for, I had the privilege to work for Vice President Kamala Harris, and she often was asked the question that I just asked you, and she said that she would say the exact same thing. What is it about the first, the trailblazers, that you don't think about it at all? You just do.
Well, you know, whenever I do think about it, it's usually in response to a question. And it just reminds me of all the people who sacrificed so much, including their lives, you know, so that we could vote, so that I could be in the offices, you know, that I've been in. I was at the New York Times for 23 years, and I was part of a team that won a Pulitzer Prize. And I remember standing there the day the announcement was read that we'd won the Pulitzer and thinking, wow, you know, 20, 30 years ago, I would have only, if I was standing in this newsroom, I would have been emptying the trash can. And so there are so many people, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers and fathers and others, you know, who sacrificed for all of us. We are living their hope and their dream, as so many of us have said over time. And I just believe that.
I'm sure there are some challenges, to say the least, that you faced rising up through the media industry to the pinnacle of the publishing world. What were some of those?
Well, starting from back to my college days, I remember I was doing an internship at the newspaper in Louisville. It was called the Louisville Times at the time. And a bunch of interns, it was our first week. I think I was wearing the only suit I owned. And we went out for lunch, and we were walking down the street, and we were all so proud to be there. And I remember a homeless white man yelled the N-word at me. And everybody stopped and looked at me, and I was so embarrassed. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to walk over him and keep going. And I literally did. And I kept going, and I never looked back. So whether it was that, or from time to time having difficult bosses, or, you know, feeling afraid about a new assignment, I always believed, first of all, that God had me and he had a purpose for the talent that he blessed me with. But also, I believed in my training and my experience, and I had a goal, and no one's going to steal my joy.
You know, as I was reading and we were researching about this conversation, I remembered when it was announced that you acquired the rights to the Mike Pence autobiography. Yes. Simon & Schuster, obviously, people know now that is the imprint under which his book was published. And there was some consternation, a lot of critics at the time. Did the criticism ever make you question the decision that you made?
Not once. The reason I acquired that book was this, and I'm so glad you asked about this. You know, Simon & Schuster and the publishing industry in general has a long history of publishing big political books when an administration changes. You have people on the right who write books, you have people on the left, but you need to hear from those folks at the top of the administration. So as important as that information is for upcoming elections, should someone become a candidate, when my son and my grandchildren are reading about this time in history, I want them to be able to open that book and say, what were they thinking? Or they got it right. You need that information so people can say, no, you know what? Those people were crazy, or we got it wrong.
Before I let you go, we have to talk about A Journal for Jordan and your new project. I'm glad you mentioned it. You are no longer the publisher at Simon & Schuster because they've bought your next project. And so you are writing another project. For folks that don't know, A Journal for Jordan, it tells the story of your fiance who was tragically killed by a roadside bomb a month before he was due to come home. As I mentioned, Denzel Washington directed this film. What was the process of getting this to the big screen? And then what message do you hope that people have taken away from this movie?
Well, Denzel and I worked on this for years and years and years. And he's a dear friend. He took this personally, took it very seriously. He said to me, Simone, that he felt like all of his training in movie making had prepared him to do this film, which touched me very deeply. It was a wonderful process. But when you've had a movie made that's this serious, of this magnitude about your life, it has a real impact. And I was hearing already for so many readers of my book, but then people from the movie wanting to know more, wanting me to speak. And I thought, I have to do another book. I just have to. And I couldn't do both. I just couldn't. So I'm writing a book really about resilience. It will touch on resilience in our country. It'll touch on my personal resilience. Those will be the themes in the book, A Journey with Jordan.
A Journey with Jordan. We cannot wait to read it. Dana Kennedy, thank you so much for your time, and we will be watching you. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching Simone on